In North Phoenix is the Valley Petroglyph Preserve, which is where I am right now. And they are celebrating 30 years of petroglyphs, this amazing exhibit that they have put together, again, to celebrate the 30 years. And now this event that they're putting on to celebrate, which everyone is invited to come to, starts Saturday at 10 a.m., although the museum itself opens up a little bit earlier. And I'm getting a sneak peek right now at the exhibit, so come with me over here as we get through into our sneak peek. Okay, so what you're seeing right here is the name of the exhibit, which is Tales from the Land. So really interestingly, one of the curators and organizers here told me this is the perspective, not from you and I, but actually from the land. So how cool is this? We just want to briefly show you here so that way you come out and you take a look at this yourself, walk the family through, or just learn something for yourself about exactly how these petroglyphs, or how they think they came to be, because at this point, there's really so many more questions than there are answers. So right now, I want to bring in John Bello, who's helped put this whole thing together, to talk a little bit about this. It's so interesting, as I bring you in here, getting to ask you about what we know about the petroglyphs. I mean, tell me about how old some of them are.
So some of the petroglyphs can range in age from about 5,000 yeers old to about 500 years old. So a few thousand years.
It's so interesting. And also asked you, I mean, if people have never heard of petroglyphs, or they think, hey, well, it kind of sounds like hieroglyphs, but it's not, what would you tell them they are?
So petroglyph is an etched image on a rock face. Think of it kind of like an emoji. Something that kids, when we do field trips here, I usually relate it to that. But these things have so much significance to the descendant communities that it's something very special to them.
Yeah, which is why you guys are putting this on to celebrate 30 years. John, thank you so much. So you got to stick around, because coming up in our next hour, we're going to take you outside, see some of those petroglyphs for ourselves, and see a little bit more about the stories that they actually tell, or at least what we think they might tell, right? So that's all coming up in our next hour. We'll see you then.